While an asteroid hitting the Earth seems like a scene out of a sci-fi movie, its impact will be as real as it gets when it does happen. NASA is constantly observing asteroid movements, and it is likely that one of them will hit the Earth sooner than expected. It's a general assumption that the chances of an asteroid hitting the Earth are slim. But what if we told you that the main asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter comprises 1.1 to 1.9 million asteroids, greater than 1 kilometer in diameter, along with millions of smaller ones? Do you still think we're in the clear for a long time? NASA meticulously tracks all known objects in the solar system, but every now and then an object will catch us off guard, and when that happens, things will not be pretty. Take the asteroid 2023 CX-1 as an example. Around 12:18 p.m. Eastern Time Sunday, astronomer Christian Sarnecki identified an asteroid at the Pița Cistieto Observatory in Hungary. 40 minutes later, the Vișnan Observatory in Croatia confirmed the object and declared that the asteroid had a 100% impact probability. Astronomers around the world followed 2023 CX-1's movements through Sunday night into Monday morning until it disappeared into Earth's shadow. At 9:58 p.m. Eastern Time, the asteroid entered Earth's atmosphere, transforming into a brilliant fireball that was visible across European skies. Would you believe that this was the 7th time an asteroid was detected, just before colliding with the Earth? Fortunately, the 3-foot asteroid didn't cause any serious damage apart from lighting up the sky, but it proved how unpredictable asteroid impacts can be at times. Many think that the only point of concern when it comes to an asteroid's impact is its size, but that's not true. For example, an important variable is the kinetic energy that will be transferred to the Earth's surface in the event of an asteroid impact. A massive amount of energy is released as a shock wave, and the strength of the wave is determined by the mass and speed with which the asteroid collides with the surface. The entry angle, the density of the asteroid, and the area where it hits are all important considerations when calculating the extent of damage it will cause. If an asteroid falls into the ocean, we can expect gigantic waves reaching up to coastal cities. And if it hits a landmass, be ready for serious environmental damage on a global scale along with mass extinctions. Brace yourself as we explore the asteroids that are likely to hit the Earth in the near future. The space rock called a 2011 AG5 was discovered in January 2011 by Mount Lemmon survey observers in Tucson, Arizona. About 460 feet wide, this asteroid poses a real threat, which is why scientists are keeping a close eye on it. Initially, scientists had a good idea about its size, but they still needed to figure out its mass and compositional makeup. The asteroid 2011 AG5 is expected to come close to Earth in 2040. Therefore, discussions are underway to figure out ways to deflect it. The asteroid has an impact probability of 1 in 625 for February 5, 2040, but scientists are on the fence because they've only observed the asteroid for about half in orbit. They need to observe at least 1, if not 2, full orbits before making any conclusive calculations. The asteroid recently hurtled past Earth at the beginning of February 2023, but fortunately, it was at a safe distance of around 1.1 million miles. As the asteroid passed Earth in relative proximity, it allowed the space agency to study the object closely since it was discovered in 2011. It turns out that asteroid 2011 AG5 is remarkably long, and out of the 1,040 near-Earth objects observed by planetary radar, it's the most elongated one at a length of 500 meters. Would you believe the asteroid's dimensions are comparable to the Empire State Building? So, if it does strike the Earth in 2040, we can expect considerable damage due to its massive size. Here's another newly discovered asteroid, approximately the size of an Olympic swimming pool, that may hit the Earth in 23 years, somewhere around Valentine's Day in 2046. Looking at the data projections from the European Space Agency, the 2023 DW has a 1 in 625 chance of striking Earth, but the odds can be close as 1 in 560. At the moment, NASA believes that the chance of collision is extremely unlikely, and there's no reason for people to be concerned about its impact. However, scientists haven't studied the asteroid long enough to make foolproof predictions. And for this reason, NASA officials have warned that the possibility of impact could dramatically change after careful observation and additional analysis of 2023 DW. So we can't rule out the asteroid's impact just yet. Initial results show that the asteroid is 160 feet in diameter and travels about 15.5 miles per second at a distance of more than 11 miles from Earth. 2023 DW completes one orbit around the Sun in 271 days, which means scientists need to study the asteroid for approximately 8 months to witness a full orbit. Wait until you find out how many times 2023 DW will come exceedingly close to Earth. According to NASA, 2023 DW is predicted to have 10 close approaches to Earth, with the nearest one in 2046 and the rest between 2047 and 2054. For the 2046 near encounter, the asteroid is expected to come as close as about 1.1 million miles to our planet. And while this may not seem concerning at the moment, several celestial bodies can force asteroids to alter their trajectory, and in such an event, all previous calculations will become invalid. The 2022 AP7 has been dubbed a planet killer, as it is the largest potentially hazardous asteroid found in the last 8 years. The asteroid has a massive diameter between 1.1 kilometers and 2.3 kilometers. To put these numbers into perspective, an asteroid with a diameter of 1 kilometer is enough to cause mass extinction on Earth, and the size of 2022 AP7 may be twice as large. So we can only imagine the scale of destruction in a case of an asteroid impact. But what makes an asteroid worthy of the planet killer title anyway? 2 factors make an asteroid a planet killer. The first one is that it should have a diameter greater than 1 kilometer, and the second is that the asteroid needs to have an orbit that crosses Earth's path. Asteroid 2022 AP7 meets both of these conditions, but any threat of impact is centuries down the lane. This is because 2022 AP7 orbits the Sun in 5 years. Currently, it crosses Earth's orbit when our planet is on the other side of the Sun. However, it's only a matter of time before the asteroid's movement syncs with Earth's, and the two will cross paths much closer to each other. Luckily, we have several centuries until that happens. No matter how unlikely they may be, asteroid impacts can have devastating effects on the planet. According to research from the Davidson Institute of Science, an asteroid over 140 meters in diameter can release energy 1,000 times greater than that of the first atomic bomb if it hits the Earth. To put things into perspective, the last major asteroid impact on Earth was in 1908. What later became known as the Tunguska incident was one of the largest explosions the planet has ever experienced, far greater than a nuclear bomb. But can you guess the size of the asteroid that created such havoc? It was just 190 meters in diameter, even smaller. So, comparing that with planet-killer asteroids with a diameter of 1 kilometer or more, like the 2022 AP7, the risk of human extinction actually seems real. But let's not underestimate the genius of our scientists who have come up with a solution in case a deadly asteroid comes too close to Earth. And get ready to be blown away. In 2022, NASA announced the intentional collision between its Double Asteroid Redirection Test, DART, and the asteroid target, Dimorphos. The purpose of this mission was to make an attempt at redirecting the course of the asteroid. Dimorphos didn't pose any serious threat to Earth, but scientists wanted to know if it would be possible to divert the course of an asteroid hurtling toward Earth using this technique. The multi-million-dollar craft slammed into the giant space rock, which was the size of 5 football fields at 24,000 kilometers per hour. The result was shocking. For the first time ever, humans changed the course of an asteroid. As darts successfully altered the asteroid's orbit, it gave scientists hope that they could do the same in the event of a potentially hazardous asteroid approaching Earth. We hope you enjoyed your space travel today. Please do show us your support by hitting the like button, and please subscribe to our channel too. Remember to press the notification bell icon, and until next time, stay curious.